Hi, my name's Simon Milne, founder of bioaqualife. We're here this evening talking to Mr. Mark Morresey, one of our early adopters on his boat. He has a Hinkley 43 that he wrapped on our boat in Greenport, Long Island. And I'd like to introduce you to Mark.
Evening.
Good evening, Mark. Let's ask you a couple of questions about our products. Do you remember the first time you heard about a product and where you heard about it?
I do. It was the 2024 New York Boat Show.
Oh, okay.
And I went to see your stand there and liked what I saw on the product. So it's interesting and very different from what I'd seen before.
It's good to know. What was your first thought about the product and as far as the durability of the product when it was put on the boat?
So this past winter was the first usage I had of the product. One of the things I noticed when it went on was that it went on very cleanly. So typically when I've seen my boat wrapped in other shrink wraps, there's a lot of patches involved to cover up bits that had not quite gone to plan. This wrap was very clean, and even around the mast areas and where running rigging and lines come through, it was all very neatly clean around those areas.
Nice. And the product welded well together?
Very well, yeah.
Okay, good.
I have a painted hull, and so I keep the wrap at the tow rail line, but it's sealed very nicely.
Well, that's really nice to know. And you had mentioned, I think earlier, something about the condensation and the moisture that you'd noticed on your boat versus a neighbor's boat. Can you explain to us a bit about that as well?
Yeah, sure. My boat was the only boat in the yard at the moment using that. I was a test boat for the product. And in the spring, when we came to unwrap boats and get ready for this season, I noticed that the humidity bags and the amount of moisture that had collected on my boat was way less than a friend's who had traditional wrap on his Sabre 38, a very similar boat, but way less water content in the humidity collectors.
It's interesting. Can you tell us about the end of life of the product when it came off the boat and how easy it was to dispose of?
Sure. I actually unwrapped the boat myself and took off. It came out very cleanly. The taping, although it was very secure and it had held the wrap very tightly through the winter, when it was lifted and came off very cleanly. There was very little residue of the glue and things where it had bonded and held the wrap down. So that was great. Folding up and getting rid of the product was also pretty easy. The marina itself did the final disposal of it. But a little sharp knife and a few cuts in the right places, and it took me less than an hour to remove.
All right, good. And I guess it went straight into the garbage versus into recycling. Was there any fees from the boatyard after to dispose of it?
There were no fees. The garbage collection at the marina I'm in does a full recycling program, and so it went straight into their recycling.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, that's good to know. And so we'll be using bioWRAP again for your coming seasons?
Certainly we'll look for it. Yes, it certainly was a good fit this season. I think my friend who had way more moisture on his boat than I did could also be looking that direction as well.
Good to know. All right. Well, thanks very much. Appreciate you using our product.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.